Good afternoon, dear friends. I invite you to have an excursion to London. Let's visit the British capital and see some interesting places. Let's start. Welcome to London. London is the capital of Great Britain, its political, economic and commercial center. It is one of the largest cities in the world and the largest city in Europe. Its population is about 8 million. London is situated on the River Thames. The city has more than 20 centuries of history. Let's visit London and see its interesting places. The center of London is Trafalgar Square. Some people say it is the most beautiful place in London. In the middle of the square stands a tall column. It is a monument to Admiral Nelson. For bronze lions, look at the square from the monument. There are 2 beautiful fountains in the square. Buckingham Palace is the Queen's official London residence and is used to receive and entertain guests on state, ceremonial and official occasions for the royal family. The palace was originally built in 1705 for the Duke of Buckingham. The Queen is head of state of the UK and 15 other Commonwealth realms. The elder daughter of the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, she was born in 1926 and became Queen at the age of 25 and has reigned through more than 5 decades of enormous social change and development. The Queen is married to Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, and has 4 children and 8 grandchildren. Westminster Abbey attracts visitors not only with its architectural glory, but also with its rich history and cultural importance. Westminster Abbey is the place where many outstanding Englishmen are buried, among them well-known poets, writers, scientists, statesmen, painters, and many others. Many people who visit the Abbey want to commemorate such great men as William Shakespeare, Charles Darwin, Isaac Newton, and Robert Burns. The history of Westminster Abbey dates back to the Middle Ages. There is one more reason why people are highly interested in Westminster Abbey. According to the ancient tradition, all English kings and queens were crowned and worked there. The Houses of Parliament in London, known also as the Palace of Westminster, is the place where members of Parliament gather to make laws. The Palace of Westminster stands on the riverside near Westminster Abbey. Big Ben is one of London's best-known landmarks and looks most spectacular at night when the clock faces are illuminated. You even know when Parliament is in session because a light shines above the clock face. The name Big Ben actually refers not to the clock tower itself, but to the 13-ton bell hung within. The bell was named after the first Commissioner of Works, Sir Christopher Hall. The Tower of London is one of the most imposing and popular of London's historical sites. It comprises not 1 but 20 towers, the oldest of which, the White Tower, dates back to the 11th century and the times of William the Conqueror. Nowadays, a lot of tourists visit the Tower of London because of the tower's evil reputation as a prison. The tower is famous as the home of the crown jewels. Of course, no visit to the tower would be complete without seeing the ravens, huge black birds who are an official part of the tower community. Legend states that if the ravens were to leave the tower, the crown will fall and Britain with it. Under the special care of the Raven Master, the ravens are fed a daily diet of raw meat, and there is no danger of them flying away because their wings are clipped. Tower Bridge was built at the end of the 19th century to match the medieval style of the fortress. This bridge is open to let big ocean ships move up the Thames from the ocean. The territory between the tower and the bridge is called the Pool for that reason. One of the greatest English churches, St. Paul's Cathedral, is not far from the Tower of London. The famous English architect Sir Christopher Wren built it in the 17th century after the Great Fire. It took Sir Christopher Wren 35 years. It is a beautiful building with many columns and towers. In one of its towers there is one of the largest bells in the world. Hyde Park is one of the largest parks in central London, United Kingdom, and one of the Royal Parks of London. It is famous for its Speaker's Corner. The park has become a traditional location for mass demonstrations. The bronze statue of Peter Pan is in Kensington Gardens next to Hyde Park. The exact location was chosen by Peter Pan's author J.M. Barrie. Barrie lived close to Kensington Gardens and published his first Peter Pan story in 1902, using the park for inspiration. A recent but already very popular tourist attraction is the London Eye, a giant observation wheel located in the Jubilee Gardens on the South Bank. The 135-meter tall structure was built as part of London Millennium celebrations. Now our trip has finished. Are you ready to answer the questions? Let's begin. What is the population of London? 7 million, 8 million, 4 million. What is official London residence of the English Queen? Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle, St. Paul's Cathedral. Where are many outstanding Englishmen buried in London? St. Paul's Cathedral, Hyde Park, Westminster Abbey. When was the White Tower built? The 11th century, the 15th century, the 19th century. Why is there no danger of ravens flying away from the Tower of London? Their wings are clipped, they are well fed, they can't live anywhere else. Where is Speaker's Corner? Kensington Gardens, Hyde Park, St. James Park. I hope you've answered all these questions. Next time we'll see other interesting places of London. And now, goodbye.